first graders. Welcome back to Social Studies with Mrs. Miller. Today in Lesson 4, we'll be talking about how families are the same and different. Today we will start out by listening to this very special story. It's called The Relatives Came, and it's written by Cynthia Ryland. While you're listening to this story, I want you to think about the ways that this family is similar or the same as yours and the way that it is different from your family. So you can pause this video here and then click on the blue button up in the top right-hand corner. If you toggle your mouse over the screen, you should see a blue button appear. Press that blue button to listen to The Relatives Came. Once you're finished, you can come back here so that we can talk about the story. I hope you enjoy it. It's one of my all-time favorite books. All right, so now it's time to retell this story. Can you retell the story across your fingers? Tell the story across all 5 fingers. What happened at the beginning, then what happened next, what happened in the middle, after that, and finally, okay? Ready, set, go. The relatives were on their way to visit. They arrived and there was lots of hugs and laughter and kisses. Then the relatives slept over and there were so many of them that the house became really crowded. Finally, it was time to leave. Everybody felt sad, but they knew that they would see each other again. Okay, so here's how my retell went. I said, in the beginning, the relatives were on their way to visit. When they arrived at the house, there was lots of hugs and kisses and laughter. Then the relatives slept over, and there were so many relatives that they were all packed into the house. They were all squished together. When it finally came time for them to leave, they were sad to go, but they knew that they would all get to see each other again soon. Now, you should have a Venn diagram like this in your Google Classroom if you're learning from home, or your teacher will give it to you if you're learning in school. You are going to get to have a chance to compare your family with someone else's family. So I'm going to show you mine first, and then we'll talk about how you'll do yours. Okay, so I started my Venn diagram by writing my name and by giving it a title. The title of mine, I'm going to compare my family with Cynthia Ryland's family from this story, The Relatives Came. So the title that I decided to give my Venn diagram is My Family and Cynthia Ryland's Family. Now, since this is about my family and Cynthia's family, I wrote the words my family on this side and Cynthia's family on this side, and then I wrote the word both up here. So now I'm going to think first about how our families are the same. Let me think. Well, my family and Cynthia's family are both big. We have big families, so that's something that's the same. What else is the same? I know. Cynthia's family loves to hug and kiss. My family loves to hug and kiss. So I'm going to write those 2 things right now. All right, so here's what I've written so far for both. Big families, because we both have big families, and both families love to hug and kiss. Now I want to think about the ways that my family and Cynthia's family are different from each other. Let me think. Well, Cynthia's family lives far away. My family mostly lives close. How else are they different from each other? Cynthia's family sleeps over her house. My family, because they live close, they don't usually sleep over. So I could write that down too. Okay, so I've added those 2. My family, I wrote, lives close by. Cynthia's family, I wrote, lives far away. My family, I wrote, doesn't sleep over my house. And Cynthia's family, I wrote, sleeps over Cynthia's house. Now, when you fill out your Venn diagram, you don't have to write about Cynthia's family. You can if you want. If you'd like to write about Cynthia Ryland's family like I did, you absolutely can. You're going to write about your family and another family. So it could be Cynthia Ryland's family. It could be another family that you know well. Maybe it's your good friend's family. Or it even could be, if you are learning in school right now, it could be somebody who's sitting next to you. It could be their family. Maybe you'll get to know about their family, and you can write how your family and their family is the same and different. So in order for us to compare your family with somebody else's family, there are some questions that you can ask a partner if you're working with a partner, or think about if you're using a friend that you know well, if you know a lot about their family. So here are some questions that you could ask or think about. How big is your family? Who do you live with? Do you have brothers or sisters? Do you have cousins, aunts, and uncles? Do you have grandparents? What types of things do you do with your family? Okay, so take some time to either ask someone sitting next to you about their family, or think about the answer to these questions for both yourself and the family that you're writing about. You can pause the video here, then use those answers to fill out your Venn diagram. Welcome back, everybody. Did you finish your Venn diagram? Give a thumbs up if you did. Awesome. If you did not finish, make sure that you finish before we go on to our next activity. If you're all done, then I want you to stand up, push in your chair, and we are going to shake our sillies out.
We're gonna shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna clap, clap, clap our crazies out. Clap, clap, clap our crazies out. Clap, clap, clap our crazies out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna jog, jog, jog our jitters out. Jog, jog, jog our jitters out. Jog, jog, jog our jitters out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna stretch, stretch, stretch our stretchies out. Stretch, stretch, stretch our stretchies out. Stretch, stretch, stretch our stretchies out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna yawn, yawn, yawn our yawnies out. Yawn, yawn our yawnies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn our yawnies out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna clap, clap, clap our crazies out. Clap, clap, clap our crazies out. Clap, clap, clap our crazies out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna jog, jog, jog our jitters out. Jog, jog, jog You could get
I hope you enjoyed that movement activity. Wasn't that so much fun? If you're not already back in your seat, you can sit back down now. I have another video for us to watch about how families can be different and alike. So sit down and enjoy.
I like my neighborhood. There are always new families moving in and lots of interesting new people to meet. Like the day I came home and there was a family moving right into our apartment building. And it looked like there was somebody my age. Hi. Hi. Are you new here? Yeah, we're moving in today. My name's Lisa. My family lives in this building too. I'm Joseph.
Joseph, will you take Rocky for a walk? He keeps getting in our way.
Yeah, okay.
And don't go too far.
Do you have any brothers or sisters? Sharon, she's my older sister. Is Rocky her dog too? Yeah, we got him when he was a puppy. Mom and Dad said we could have a puppy if we took care of it. Joseph told me that his family used to live in a house with a big backyard and they could just let Rocky outside. But now they're going to be on the 4th floor of our building. He and his sister have to take the dog out for walks. He said this caused an argument with his sister when the family first started getting ready to move.
Since we're going to be in the new apartment, we have to take him out all the time. We're going to have to walk him.
Well, why can't you go first?
Well, I'm older than you. I just don't want to get stuck with it all the time. You can take him out sometimes, too.
But you two, you need to come to some kind of compromise. When we got the dog, it was your dog, so...
Moving is hard because it causes big changes, and everybody in the family has different feelings about these changes.
It's still going to be your responsibility, but if you guys have something to do, Dad or I could take them out for you guys.
Well, why do we have to move?
Because the job's a little better and there's more opportunity for me to go up higher in the company.
Well, I have to leave my best friends.
Well, I understand you've been with your old friends for a long time.
Joseph told me about some other things they argued about before the move.
I used to have the biggest room.
Well, Sharon, both rooms are pretty small. You know, we're just going to have to make the best of it for right now.
Once we're there for a while, maybe we'd buy a home and we'd get everybody to have a nice sized room again. We'll see how the job's going to work out, so if we're going to stay there or not.
Moving causes problems, but we're going to have to adjust to the situation. We're moving to.
I guess Joseph's family had to move, but not everybody was too happy about it. I have an older sister too, but when we disagree, my mom settles it. We mostly get along okay, though. What does your father do? My father doesn't live with us. It's just me, my mom, and my sister. My mom has a job downtown, so I'm the first one to get home. I have my own key, see? Weren't you scared alone? No. Well, sometimes it's kind of scary. I know the neighbors on our floor and I have Mom's number at work if I need it. But I can do what I want until my sister, Tara, gets home. Then the two of us do jobs around the apartment until Mom gets home. Mom usually leaves us a note about what needs to be done. Hi, Tara.
Hi, Lisa. Is that Mom?
Yes, and that's me up in the window. How was basketball practice?
It was hard. We had to run a mile today. What's on the job list tonight?
It's over there. I have to clean my room.
I have to take out the trash and water the plants. And we both have to fix dinner.
Well, I better get this stuff cleaned up now. We're going to cook them together.
No, Lisa, you're supposed to cook them separate.
We can cook Sometimes my sister and I argue about the jobs we have to do together.
Hi, girls.
Hi, Mom.
Sorry I'm late. Traffic was kind of busy today. Is this all the mail we have?
Yeah. What did you get?
Families help each other. They share all the things that need to be done.
Let's see.
And they have to work out together who does all the jobs.
Oh, what's this?
That's my pictures that I made.
Did you do all these today?
Yes. I did my jobs today. I cleaned my room and I cleaned up my markers and crayons too.
That's great.
And I watered the flowers, I took out the trash, and we both fixed dinner.
That helps me out so much, girls.
See that green house over there? That's where my friend lives. Her name is Chris. I go over to her house sometimes and play, but not much anymore. How come? She has a new baby brother. He mostly sleeps and cries, so we can't play there. She has an older brother, too. Chris said now she's in the middle. Why do babies take up so much time?
Well, mostly because they're so little and they can't do anything on their own. When you were a baby, I had to spend a lot of time with you too. I had to feed you, and I had to change you, and I had to clothe you. You helped me with the baby.
Chris told me how when the new baby came, she felt like her mother spent too much time with him and not enough with her. But now Chris feels better because her mom lets her help out with taking care of the baby. And because her mother still takes time to read to Chris before she goes to bed.
Would you like to play with us?
No, thanks.
Okay. Max, how about the upcoming camping trip? Are you pretty excited about that?
Yeah, we're going to go hiking and pitch tents and even make fires.
Chris says that her brother gets to do lots of things she can't do just because he's older.
That should be a lot of fun.
She says she's too young for some things and too old for others. She feels stuck in the middle.
But don't get into trouble.
Daddy, can I go on a camping trip too?
Don't you think you may be a little bit too young to go out and spend the night alone outside?
Being in the middle is sometimes very tough, and I can kind of understand how you feel. It's not always great to be able to do some things and for someone to tell you that you can't do others.
I have a great idea. Why don't we take Max's camping equipment and go out in the backyard and camp out some evening?
Okay.
I guess having a new baby in your family has good parts and bad parts. Just like moving.
I guess so. Patrick lives over there. He's from our school. They're from China. When I go over there, they show me lots of neat things.
5
Oh, good.
and then 6, you know.
2加2呢10
Patrick told me his grandfather has always lived with them. Patrick says he's learned a lot of special things from his grandfather. The parents, kids, and grandfather help each other in different ways.
啊，8加10
Patrick said his Aunt Doris came to live with them, and they all tried to help each other.
Abacus. 係咪？你聽住，你聽住阿爸講。
4 start
I'm gonna go sit down, okay?
Patrick's aunt is looking for a job. She's an artist.
Why don't you show us your artwork?
Okay.
Nice.
It's pretty.
Patrick
I like the
likes
colors.
living with his aunt. If she gets a job and moves away, he'll miss her. But sometimes families change family members.
You think you can get this job?
Yeah, hopefully. Those people are really nice. It's like a really exciting place to work because it's an ad agency and I can do like advertisements for magazines and stuff.
That's good.
Hi, first graders. So we've been learning about all different types of families, right? And I'm wondering if you've been thinking the same thing that I've been thinking. I'm watching like some of these families and I'm thinking, oh, that's a little different than my family. And then I'm watching other ones and I'm thinking, oh, that's kind of the same as my family. Did you start to notice any of those things? Keep noticing those things as we listen, because at the end we'll talk about things that we notice that were the same between our family and the families in this video, and things that were different.
There's our school over there. Patrick's the closest, then Cindy.
Who's Cindy?
She's sort of a new friend. Her mom married Mr. Weiler. His sons are Christopher and Jamie, so that makes her 2 stepbrothers and a stepfather. They all live in her stepfather's house, over there, except you can't see it very well.
I wonder what it's like to have 2 families put together.
Did you get your report in at school, Cindy?
Cindy said it was hard at first. Both families had different rules and different ways of doing things. Sometimes they have to work out how to do things as one family.
Can I watch TV after dinner?
Well, don't you have some homework to do, Cindy?
Yeah, but I think I can do it after.
Well, Cindy, we have a rule that homework needs to be done before you watch TV.
But, Mom, we never had to do that.
I know, but you 3 kids need to have the same rule there. Because Jamie and Christopher have always had to do their homework before they can watch TV. And I think that's a good idea.
There's probably quite a few things like that we just have to discuss and get together on because we want you all to have the same rules. Are there other things you felt that way about, Cindy?
Cindy told me they had to get used to a lot of different things. Her stepbrothers complain too.
I have to go to bed earlier.
All families have different rules, so their 2 families had to figure out ways of doing things so they could agree on what rules to follow.
I have to make my bed before I go to school in the morning.
Not just you. Everybody does when we get up in the morning.
Sometimes they feel like 2 separate families and they argue. Sometimes they feel like one family and they get along.
Something wrong?
Yeah. Oh, I know what to fix.
Cindy and I have to do this a lot. I think I had to fix this on your dad's bike once.
And Cindy said one good thing that happened was the 2 families learned new things from each other.
She's good at it. Okay, I think that's good.
Great. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. Could you go put that back, please? Thank you.
There's sure a lot of different kinds of families in this neighborhood.
Yeah, you'll meet lots of kids at school. Can I hold Rocky's leash?
Sure.
Must be fun having Rocky in your family. It is really fun living where we do. There are so many families to get to know, and new people I can meet. I'm going to like having Joseph and his family in our neighborhood. Can I take Rocky for a walk with you again?
Sure.
First graders, I hope you enjoyed that video. So did you notice things that were the same and different between you and some of the families in this video? I'll share first. Well, one thing for me that was the same as one of the families is when I was growing up, I remember I had chores to do, and I didn't always like to do them, but I think it made me more responsible. But something that was different was when I was growing up, I grew up in my house with my mom, my grandmother, and my grandfather. So that's something that was a little bit different from these other from the families in this video. We all have things between us, between our families, that are similar and different. And every family is unique and special in its own way. Now, can you just think, how is my family like one of the families that I just saw in this video? And how is my family a little bit different? You can whisper into your hand right now. Ready, set, share. All right, thank you so much for sharing, and thank you for learning with me today. Every family is unique and different in their own way, and it can be really fun to learn about what other families are like too. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great day.